ukulele, hat, shades. Now we're ready to play the blues. Hello everyone, my name is Kelly, and today we're going to learn to play the ukulele blues. Now when someone says they're going to play the blues, it could mean a couple things. It could mean a style of music, a style like rock, country, pop, rap, hip-hop, like that. Or it could also just mean a song form, which is just a recipe for a song or an order of chords. It's kind of confusing, but it'll all make sense when we play it. To play the blues, we're going to need to know how to play the chords A major, D7, and E7. Make sure your ukulele is tuned up. I have my snark tuner here that I usually use before I start teaching. Let's start with our first chord, A major. Now we know A minor. It's a very common chord. It's one of the first ones we learn. And so if you want to learn to play A major, you can start by just going to A minor. But make sure you, instead of using your pointer finger, you use your middle finger here. This is the 2nd fret on the top string. Okay? And then what we're going to do is we're just going to add another finger to the 1st fret 3rd string. So it's like 1 down here, like this. It kind of looks like F major. You know, F major is like this. But if we were to move our pointer finger up a string, like this. Again, that's the top string or 4th string 2nd fret. And the 1st fret 3rd string. The next chord we're going to play is called D7, and it sounds like this. Now, if you've been following along in this series, you will have already learned D major, which was the one that was 3 in a row. Well, D7 is actually a little bit simpler than D, or D major, because we play one less note. So, for example, what we're going to do is we're going to play the top string 2nd fret, again, just like A minor, right? But with our middle finger. And then we're going to play the 2nd fret on the 2nd string. Okay, so we have a space in between here. There's a space in between my fingers, which is the 3rd string, yeah. All right, let's do that D7 again. We play the top string 2nd fret, use your middle finger, and the 2nd fret 2nd string. So we're skipping this 3rd string here, skipping that one. We're not really skipping it, I guess. We're still strumming it, but it's open. The 1st string's open, and the 3rd string's open. The 3rd chord we're going to play is E7. This one's a little bit tricky, I'm not going to lie. We're going to start by playing the 1st fret on the top string up here. Okay? And then we're going to play the 2nd fret on the next string down. That's the 3rd string right here. So it's like diagonal. It's diagonal like that. Right? And then the next string's open, and then on the bottom string we're going to play the 2nd fret with our ring finger like this. Okay? Okay, let's do that again. Top string 1st fret. And then down a string 2nd fret. Next string's open. And then the 2nd fret 1st string on the bottom. I recommend squeezing really tight for this one to get all these notes to ring out clearly. Hey, if you're looking for more music to play, I have a Patreon account now. There you can find all of my books that I've published for ukulele for kids. You can also find a lot of the arrangements that I've made for YouTube, and you can also find lots of jam tracks to play along with. Now that we know the 3 chords for the blues, we can play a blues song form. Let's start by playing A major. We're going to do 4 strums like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to switch to D7 and 4 strums on this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go back to A major now. 4 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. And another 4 strums on A major. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our first line of music for the blues. Now we're going to go back to D7. And we're going to do 4 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. And repeat another 4 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now back to A major, 4 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4, and repeat another 4 strums in A major. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the last line, or the third line, we're going to go to E7. 4 strums on this. 1, 2, 3, 4. D7, 4 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. A major, 4 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back to E7, 4 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 12 measures or 12 bars of music in a blues song form. And each measure, you can see in the notation that they're separated by these lines called bar lines. And in each measure, we always strum 4 times. So for example, in the first line, we see A major 4 times, D7 4 times, A major 4 times, A major 4 times. If you don't see a chord name or a chord symbol above the measure, it just means repeat the chord that you played in the previous measure. Probably the most difficult thing for you here is just going to be doing the chord changes. I recommend playing these chords over and over again. Sit down, put on a show on TV, and just practice switching between them for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, as long as you can do it. If this video is helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up. Now what we're gonna do is play a ukulele blues that I made up lyrics for. Here's our tempo. We're gonna follow the exact chord order that we just practiced. Here we go, I'll count us off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I got the ukulele blues, and I cry all day. Yes, I got the ukulele blues, and I cry all day. Well, I just sit around the house. You know, I'd really like to get away. Let's go around again. Well, I got those ukulele blues, and I just cry all day. Oh, I got the ukulele blues, and I cry all day. Well, I just sit around the house. You know, I'd really like to get away. Yeah. Woo! Thank you very much for following along in this lesson today. I hope that it was helpful for you. Please check out the next video in this series because there's so much more to learn.